The Nerlin Nerds podcast is brought to you by What Lola Wants. Go to WLWPrivateChefs.com for information to reserve top quality chef and restaurant services in the Chicagoland area. Pulpery Media presents Nerlin Nerds with your hosts, Brock and Ben. This is where we discuss the pop culture topics that interest us and those minor details that irritate us.
They gave her a backstory without making it about her.
Correct, yeah. And spending a lot of time on
right,
it. Yeah.
No, it was like the flashback to her and her brother, and then today, and it's fun, she was wearing the same shirt.
Yeah.
By the way. NASA? I don't know what the fuck.
And the Roswell shirt, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, that's good. You had her motivation as the scientist. You had, I'm going to butcher his name.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Him.
Yeah.
As the military guy,
right.
Which he's also the Sorcerer Supreme in one of the other universes.
Correct, yeah. And is a rogue sorcerer in Prime universe. It's like Modor, I think is his name.
No, because that's MODOK.
I know, but yeah, it's not Hodor.
Oh,
but
got out of it, kid. Well done.
I think it's Modor. Yeah.
So yes, he's got 3 characters. Good on him. But he's the military guy who just wants to keep shit safe, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Because Null has sent his. Those things were terrifying.
Yeah, anything that blends people and then shoots them out the back of their head,
right?
Is
like,
fucking scary.
You put them in the mouth, eat it, but not. I'm not eating it for substance. I'm just going to shoot shit out like a wood chipper.
Right.
Like its head was a wood chipper.
Right.
But you can also cut it to shreds and blow it up.
Right, and it would.
And it just goes back together.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yep.
And the CGI on the movie was good.
Yeah.
Like it didn't look hokey or.
Nope. That's one thing I will give it up for Marvel. Sans a couple of movies.
That's also Sony too. Like.
Oh yeah, Sony's got the money for it.
Yeah. So
they still have the rights to Venom?
Yeah, where it's like anything Spider-Man related, they still have the rights.
But
they're working with Marvel.
It's okay for Marvel to do their thing because they had the Marvel crawl at the beginning and everything.
Yeah, I mean, they figured out. I think Civil War was the first one that they did, where it was like, okay, we're gonna let them in, and because they needed to.
Yeah,
right?
no, and then Marvel saved the Spider-Man world from them, and now they're making a bunch of money.
Yeah,
makes sense.
And they're never gonna give up that property because it's always made money for them.
Yeah,
I mean, even the Andrew Garfield Spider-Mans did well in the box office.
They had the original ones, right?
Yeah,
They were really good until we got to emo Spider-Man in 3. Macho Man Randy Savage was in part 1.
Correct.
Okay,
but looking back on them, they were
terrible.
Or I still love that the Kirsten Dunst Mary Jane is like looked at like one of the worst, like those memes, like.
But she's pretty.
I helped Spider-Man. I didn't do fucking shit.
I've seen one from the Yankees. And
yeah.
It's like, I did my part. It's everybody and Judge. It's sad. It was really sad. So Venom was good. Yes. So then Venom and Tom Hardy, or Venom explains to Tom Hardy that they are officially one. Because he was like, well, I haven't died. And flashback, yeah, you did, kid. So now they're officially one with the Codex in them. Because, yes, Venom can still go away, but they are one entity. Which was a nice touch. They didn't go too much into it other than... that thing.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they just dropped it. They teased it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I like the way that you presented is that it played more for their bonding,
right,
than it did for like whatever this villain's going to be in the future, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
because that's why he sent the minions to get them.
Yeah,
that were Codex, whatever you want to fucking call it, them. I like that they made the unbeatable, immortal wood chipper on legs the Predator.
Yeah.
Like, you could only see that one thing.
Yeah.
Was a great, like, plot device, too.
Sure, yeah.
You know, to make it like...
I didn't put that together in the theater, but yeah, I see it.
Oh my God, I'm going to die. Oh, I'm Eddie Brock.
Yeah.
And it just stops.
I just covered myself in mud.
Right. That's exactly what he did. But, you know, and it was just like, there were a few things. Like in the water. That water scene was bonkers, by the way.
Yeah.
And there were real stuntmen doing that. Like
it looked like, yeah.
It looked practical. That's
right.
the word I'm looking for. It
Yeah.
looked like a practical effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun sequence. There were a lot of really fun sequences. Like, it didn't sit around too much. Like,
I say, yeah, like the Vegas sequence was the only one that wasn't high octane, but it was still fun.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah,
the fucking like Venom getting hooked on gambling is fucking
it's
genius.
Like,
I've never felt this good in my life.
I need more money. The way he shoved the ones in there. He's like, isn't this where dreams go? Yeah, that was perfect. And then he runs into his former the
corner store lady.
Yeah, I was going to say the bodega lady.
Yeah,
her. And she's fucking rich beyond imagination
right.
now.
Because she was able to Rain Man her shit.
Yes, exactly.
Unlike Venom.
I've watched Rain Man. I can do this.
And she literally did Rain Man shit.
Yeah.
They had a nice dance party.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't kill her.
No, yeah.
Because they could have easily wood chippered her too.
Yeah. But she didn't fight. I mean,
yeah. The only time she fought is in one of the end credit scenes where Venom jumped into her.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
That's how she knew who Venom was.
Yeah.
Yeah, wanted him to dance and shit. I don't want to dance. Eddie, we are dancing. I don't want to dance. Eddie, we are
When did you choreograph this?
Right, exactly. So, you know, again, a fun fucking scene.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? It was fun.
No, and to that point, and what we were talking about in the earlier segments is that, like, that's what those movies should be. Like, they should be fun. It shouldn't be a heavy fucking movie like an independent movie or something like that.
Or like Captain America's about to be. Oh, that's the next movie then.
Yeah, that is.
Thunderbolts comes out before Captain America.
No. Captain America's soon.
Okay.
I think it's in November, maybe.
Captain America's the only one that can be dark and espionage-like.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's... Thunderbolts looks like it's going to take the espionage, but the fun route.
Yeah.
Like a Suicide Squad route.
But like probably be better.
Oh, yeah. No, it'll definitely be better.
Or at least better than Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad, however.
Yeah, I mean...
That's got John Cena, although nobody really saw him. Look, they give Judge a standing ovation.
There you go.
Classy.
But,
all right.
Yeah, that's where... but with... I'm curious to see... Because it seems like Sony is also kind of going their own route.
I was wondering how that was
going
to work.
Like, they're working with Marvel, but they're also setting up their own canon. I hate to say that.
So it's like the Sinister Six, right?
Right.
Would Craven be in that?
Yes.
And Morbius?
Correct.
Craven should be coming out. That's Christmas or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, those characters.
Well, they can always retcon Morbius. I mean,
they better.
It can be like their Incredible Hulk. Like, okay, like... we don't need to have standalone Morbius movies anymore. He shows up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, to fight alongside.
Yeah, because then you could put Spider-Man on the ground. Then you have mashups with like Kingpin,
right,
and all the other guys on the ground. The ending,
right,
and then him ending up in New York is.
Well, in that yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think they have one more Spider-Man movie planned right now.
Oh, really? They're going to do a fourth?
Yeah. But I think it's...
No, you know what? I think I knew that.
I think it's to set this shit up, and then, like, after that, it's just going to be And again, for with like someone like Tom Holland, it'll be like, well, you only have to film the non-costume scenes,
right?
And then you just get a stunt double to
do dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you put in like a week's worth of work and you're done. Like same with Tom Hardy. Like you can do that in between all the other fucking shit that you're doing.
Yeah, that's how they got Christian Bale to do the other one. Like he wasn't on screen a whole bunch.
Right.
What was that? Thor.
Yeah.
Oh, that was bad.
Yeah.
So, okay. Venom, spoiler alert, Venom dies. He has to sacrifice himself to get rid of these other people so that Null can't find him.
Correct. But he
struck out.
There's that, and it was not so subtle, but when they've with Danny Rojas they show up and it's like, oh, well, they're seeding.
Right.
Like they're dropping little bits to then go. So, I mean, in that
they
case,
talked about
too,
cockroaches earlier, about living for millennia.
But that could mean like every symbiote that we thought is dead, there's some trace of them out there somewhere.
Right.
And so you could still get like a symbiote army to come and protect the Earth. When Null
Keely is still one.
Correct, yeah.
Right? Hers never left.
Mm-mm.
She was the only one that survived.
Yeah.
Or the only symbiote that survived.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Stanton hit a home run for me. So yeah, okay, that was fine. Great. The bad guy was not really a bad guy. It just happened to be a monster chasing him the whole movie. Which is perfect.
Well, and again, they weren't doing world building. They weren't doing anything like that. It was just like, it was the end of a buddy cop.
That's
it was Lethal Weapon 3. Like,
that's exactly what it was. It was the ending of this, but we say the ending. The end credits scene clearly show that the sliver of
Venom
that was dropped in Mexico that got picked up.
Right. And is in New Mexico.
Was it in Mexico?
Well, that's where they got it from.
Yes.
And then it ended up on a cockroach in New Mexico.
In New Mexico, yes.
Which again also explains part of the river scene of that Venom can take over even regular animals.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah, the frog was amazing. I love that.
Yeah, and we finally got to see that. Like the horse scene was amazing too. I can't feel my balls. All of that, and it looked good too.
Yeah.
So it ends with he's back in New York, Eddie Brock.
Yeah.
Because didn't they give him immunity now? Because he
saved the world.
Yeah. And they were like, you've got immunity, but if you mention this, I'm going to murder you.
Right.
Fair enough.
And then again, they had that ominous, army general.
Oh, yeah.
At the very end, but they didn't name him.
No, he was just...
Yeah, so clearly that dude's going to come back.
He's the...
the Julia Louis-Dreyfus for the Sony universe.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he'll be the one that puts the team to beat the Sinister Six together. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Or terrible things, and he wants to do like the guy for.
Oh, he's like Stryker.
Thank you, God damn it! Fuck, that's what you saw me. I was like, motherfucker, where am I going?
We just had to say X-Men, like the bad general from X-Men.
That's all I had. The bad general, and you went Stryker. Okay, so Venom, perfect. Go see it. Brought the daughter. It was fun. Didn't realize 2 hours had passed. It was.
I didn't even get to all my candy.
Yeah, don't go see it, and it was beautiful too. And again, we saw it in Dolby, like we always do. Yeah, fun.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, it was
bring him back.
Good little popcorn.
We still have yet to see him and Spider-Man interact.
It's gonna happen,
and until that happens,
and there won't be any, big band jazz sequence.
Yeah, I don't need anything other than like them running into each other.
Oh no, they're gonna team up.
That's what I mean.
And then eventually. The following segment has been brought to you by Whatever Lola Wants. Go to WLWPrivateChefs.com for information to reserve top quality chef and restaurant services in the Chicagoland area. The Nerlin Nerds podcast is a production of Pulpery Media, produced and edited by Ben Grimion, marketing by Brock Ryder, graphic design by Beck Ryder and Ben Grimion,
Music by the Heisenberg Compensators.